The great Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus. But if you do have planets from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, this can affect you very much, especially if it's your innermost planets such as Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars. So let's get into what it means for each and every one of you. Aries, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening in your second house. So this is at 20 degrees Taurus. If you have any planets that are important from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus, this can really affect you, such as a new source of income, a new inspiration for a business, something new coming into the lives of your family members, new self-esteem awareness. Maybe you guys find a new passion for something and start a business with it, or money comes in out of the blue for you guys. An idea that starts to make a lot of money can come in right now as well. You guys have the eclipses in your house. Your first house and your second house is getting lit up with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. So a lot of blessings coming to you, especially in the areas of possessions, money, maybe buying a home or a possession that you really, really love and cherish. Look to see if you have planets close to 20 degrees of Taurus, maybe from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus, because this could also affect these planets. If it's Venus, it could be you being out and meeting somebody completely different and falling in love like never before. If it's Moon, it could have something to do with your home, family, possessions, buying a home. If it's Sun, it could have something to do with your career, starting a new business, especially since this is happening in your second house. Also look to see if you have any of these planets from 17 to 24 degrees of Scorpio, opposite of the second house. You could be getting an inheritance or getting closer together with your partner intimately, especially if you have planets in the 8th house right now. So watch for the planets as well as this house. But this is trying to transform your self-esteem, your money, the money that you bring in, and your possessions. So something great is coming to you from this area, and it could be completely unexpected. So be watchful, but be mindful too. We do have the eclipse on April 8th and Mercury is retrograde. So do not sign on the dotted line or make any rash decisions, at least not until April 25th. But this is something surprising, a gift coming to you. It's trying to expand the way you think about yourself, and an epiphany could come out of the blue for how you feel about yourself and the money that you want to make. Maybe even buying luxury jewelry, luxury perfume. And the second house is our self-worth. So remember, how you feel about yourself is what you feel you deserve. So this could be you guys having a total glow up and finally having that self-esteem to go out there and get exactly what you deserve and what you want. Taurus, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on April 20th of this year is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus, your sign. If you have planets from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus, this will really affect you. This is your rising sign, your whole life. Maybe you're changing your whole path. You're changing your look. You're changing your relationships. Something major is changing. Maybe a new home, welcoming new members into the family. But you have a new view of life, and something might just come out shockingly. All of a sudden, you have a realization about your life or where you want it to go, or you want to change up your look, you change up your home, you change up the people that are in your life. It could happen out of the blue. If this is Taurus is your moon sign, this could have something to do with family, pregnancy, especially home and family though. If it's your Sun, it could be your career, public image, maybe getting a promotion all of a sudden, or recognition that you deserve. If Venus is in Taurus for you guys around these degrees, it could just be a new relationship, meeting somebody out of the blue, somebody that changes your life. But generally for Taurus, if this Taurus is your ascendant, your whole life path could be changing. New people, the way you look. Maybe you guys are going through a major glow up, or you have a certain realization about life and you want to change the way that you look. Who you have in your life, why do you have them in your life, and meeting new people, finding a new job or a new place to live out of the blue is very possible right now. It could just be something that brings you a lot of joy that comes to you right now. And it's out of the blue. It's unexpected. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus on April 20th of this year. Now, from about April 15th through April 25th, 26th, you can really feel something happening in your 12th house of the subconscious mind. This will be extremely felt if you have any planets from 17 to maybe 24 degrees of Taurus. You can even look if you have any planets at 20 degrees of Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius as well. But this is your subconscious mind. So any thoughts that you have, thoughts create reality. And this may be a time where something out of the blue comes out for you guys and you realize that your thoughts do create reality. A vision comes to you in your dreams or some creative download and you go ahead and you create something with it. 12th house is things behind the scenes such as bed pleasures, creativity, and of course our subconscious thoughts. So you can really shift your thinking and, turn dreams into reality now if you really think about it. Or you start thinking in a different way. Or something happens out of the blue that makes you conscious that your thoughts do create reality. Or something behind the scenes that's happening. Something unexpected that winds up good, even if it shocks you and it's not good at first, you really love the result later on. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus on April 20th of this year. If you have any planets at 20 degrees of Taurus, even opposite of that, Scorpio or even Leo and Aquarius. So this is especially potent in your 11th house. This is where the conjunction is happening. That's where you have the sign of Taurus, Cancer, and this signifies that maybe there's a shift in your popularity, the love that you receive from other people, joining or meeting new groups of friends who introduce you to something that changes your life around. Maybe joining a new charity or joining a new social media, just becoming more popular, your business blowing up. But also, it could just be you, the love that you're receiving from other people, becoming more popular, and meeting those new special friends that feel like, this is my tribe. Look at opposite of that is your 5th house of love and romance. Something could be stirring in that area as well for you, Cancer, because it is opposite that sign, especially if you have planets close to 20 degrees of Taurus or Scorpio. This will be especially potent. So it could be a shocking surprise, something that comes out of the blue, but it will wind up really good for you. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. So between April 15th and April maybe 25th, 26th, you have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at 20 degrees of Taurus. It is sitting right on top of the chart for you, the 10th house. But it is also squaring your sign. So if you have any planets close to 20 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, this can really affect you. This can shift your perspective, especially when it comes to public image and career. Very important to pay attention if you have planets that are close to the 20 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius. If it's your sun, it could be your image, your public image, your career. If it's your moon, it could have something to do with your family members, your home life. But your 10th house is highlighted now. And it could be that you lose a job and you get a better one because you lost a job, or you just happen to meet somebody that, introduces you to a new area of work. You get promoted all of a sudden. You do a campaign for your business and it brings in tons of customers. Jupiter is helping expand your career and public image right now. And Uranus wants you to break away from what you're normally doing. So finding a new career path or getting promoted, getting a better position. Also watch the people that you work with or your superiors, because you're going to be very highlighted right now. So people will notice every little thing you do at this time. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is taking place at 20 degrees of Taurus, your 9th house of higher education, philosophy, spirituality. It's conjuncting on April 20th, but watch for from April 15th maybe to even the 30th, things coming out of the ninth house area that are surprising to you. Maybe you find a new path, a new spiritual teacher. You become a spiritual teacher. Maybe you're teaching something to the world, publishing. You get your work published. You get noticed. But the ninth house is also higher learning. So something to do with school, a course that you are taking. This will be more prominent if you have any planets that are close to 20 degrees of Taurus. But also look to the opposite side if you have any planets or points in your third house of 20 degrees Scorpio, or even 20 degrees Leo or Aquarius, because this is going to be a shocking surprise that leads to something good for you. It's going to expand your horizons. This could also be a sudden trip abroad, or even an unplanned trip to a foreign country, or something to do with your paperwork about citizenship or something like that. But it is a good surprise. Sometimes good surprises are a little odd though, because when things come out of the blue, we might not take it as a good thing. But it will expand your horizon. Maybe you will find a course, a book, something that leads you on a higher path, a higher learning path, a course, a teacher, you becoming a teacher. So also spirituality or your political and philosophical views could totally shift right now. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus. This is your 8th house of inheritance, other people's money, psychology, intimacy, transformation. This is happening on April 20th of this year, but from April 15th to maybe even like April 27th, you can feel this happening, especially if you have planets that are close to 20 degrees of Taurus, or look at the opposite house, your second house, 20 degrees of Scorpio, or even 20 degrees Leo or 20 degrees Aquarius. Something is coming in this area for you guys, and it could be shocking, or you could be shocked. You can win money, get an inheritance, stocks, bonds. You can make money from other people right now, or be gifted something that means a lot to you. Intimacy, maybe even pregnancy for some of you. Transforming your intimate relationships, transforming the way you used to do intimate relationships. Maybe you have sudden downloads and you fix any traumas that have been holding you back from relationships. But something good will come out of this for you guys, especially those who have planets in Taurus. But even if not, you can feel something coming here in this area of life for you, and it might seem shocking or something out of the blue, having a realization out of the blue about intimate relationships, about your psychological hang-ups, or about sharing money with other people. It could be a time where, if you are married, that your partner brings in more money, they receive an inheritance, or they win some money, or just start making more money through a promotion. This is opposing your second house, so it could also have to do with a move, possessions, something that you buy that brings you a lot of happiness right now. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening at 20 degrees of Taurus is happening in your 7th house of relationships, close one-to-one friendships, business partners, your clients. This is happening on April 20th of this year, but you can mostly feel this around the second half of April. Now, this is opposing your first house, so your whole life path could be changing. You could be changing, and the people around you are changing. There's a high likelihood that you meet somebody and you fall in love right now. You meet somebody completely different. They expand your horizons and you start a beautiful relationship. It could even be a sudden breakup of a relationship and then meeting someone new, all out of the blue, all of a sudden, and someone completely different from you that opens you up to different experiences in life. It could also be a business partnerships that are they're completely different. A business partner that, takes your business on another level, or different clients, the public receiving you in a different way. So watch for that. Also, if you are a Scorpio rising close to 20 degrees, this could really affect you, affect your whole life, affect your whole life path. This is something that will come out of the blue, or people that you meet now just out of the blue, and they change your whole life around. They expand your life, or the way that your life is about to unfold will totally shift. But there's definitely a high likelihood of love, falling in love, a sudden marriage, or even a sudden breakup and meeting somebody completely different. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening at 20 degrees of Taurus on April 20th is happening in your 6th house. Basically, the second half of April, the first half we have the eclipses, the second half, your 6th house is highly highlighted with Jupiter and Uranus coming together. Watch if you have any planets around 20 degrees of Taurus. Even look at the opposite house, the 12th house, if you have any planets at around 20 degrees of Scorpio, because this will be something shocking out of the blue, but turns out good. Jupiter is trying to expand your life when it comes to your daily habits, your work habits, your health habits. So maybe there's a health thing that you are turning around right now, or you find a way of healing things differently. Or the people at your work are changing. The people that work under you or above you are changing, and it's for the better. It might not seem like it right away, but it will turn out for the better. Or you get a better job offer. Or something to do with work, maybe starting a business, and now you know how to make it work and put it out in the real world. A new exercise regimen, a new health habit where you are starting a total glow up. This could be a great time to start a glow up right around this time, and you will reap the benefits. This will expand your horizon in this area. This is a great time to let go of a bad habit, whether it is a addiction or bad eating or not living in the best way possible, because Jupiter makes it that we want to do it. It expands our horizon, and it's just like you want to get in shape. Also with Uranus, it could be that you just one day you're like, nope, that's it. I'm not doing that anymore. And you just start a whole new life. But this is terrific when you want to shift any bad habit. Any bad habit right now could be easily let go, and you can start living your best life, your total glow up life. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening at 20 degrees of Taurus. This is happening in your 5th house of romance, children, creativity, the higher mind. It is opposing the 11th house of the love that you receive from other people. Watch if you have any planets that are around 20 degrees of Taurus, or even the opposite sign, Scorpio, or even Leo and Aquarius. And this would be more prominent the second half of April. And April is so busy because we have Mercury retrograde, we have the eclipse on April 8th. So this is huge, but a new romance could be brewing. You could meet someone and fall in love out of the blue, have experience lovely relationships, or meeting someone completely different that you fall in love with right now. A sudden pregnancy could be possible right now. A creative project that turns into a job, and you put it out there into the world and you receive a ton of love for it. You had a sudden download of something creative and you start a business with it, or completely different hobbies. There's a big possibility that you find completely different hobbies than you've ever done before, and they bring so much joy into your life for a long time to come. Jupiter is trying to expand your 5th house. So think romance, children, falling in love, intimate relationships, creativity, business, anything like that is up for grabs right now for you, Capricorn. This is fantastic, especially if you are dating, or you're trying to have a baby, or maybe you just had a baby and you're really enjoying being a parent right now. So if you are single, Capricorn, go out there and mingle with a lot of people, find different hobbies, maybe different groups that you can join and meet new people. This is a fantastic time to fall in love, find a creative outlet, and maybe even have children if you so wish to. And if you do have children at this time, maybe something wonderful is happening in their lives. Something new is opening up for them. Maybe they are having children, they are falling in love, or finding something that they completely love and enjoy. They may be acting up a little out of character at this time as well. So be watchful of that. But usually this is With Jupiter transiting the fifth house, it is something good, something that expands your horizons, expands the horizon of your children or your romantic partners. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at 20 degrees of Taurus is happening in your fourth house of home, mother, family, your emotional security. This is happening on April 20th. So basically the second half of April is when you can feel something, something enjoyable coming to you from the fourth house. April is a huge month. We have Mercury retrograde. On the 8th, we have the eclipse. So over here, look if you have any planets at 20 degrees of Taurus or anywhere from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus. Look at the opposite sign and see if you have any planets from 17 to 24 degrees of Scorpio. Even if you have any planets in Leo and Aquarius that are close to the 20 degree mark, this can really affect you, but this is trying to break you out of your shell and sort of say, especially when it comes to your home, your family, where you live. A lot of you guys could be moving, finding a new place to live, welcoming a new member to the family, maybe even a new pet, getting pregnant. Something is happening, maybe in your mother's life too, that is bringing her a lot of joy. But this could definitely signal a time where you want to move, maybe even buy a new car, get a new car. Something wonderful is happening in your home life, redecorating, not just moving, but also falling in love or finding a way to have more emotional stability, more emotional security. Things at home will feel more joyful, more happy around this time. And something that could seem shocking or just out of the blue surprise when it comes to home and family will wind up giving you an expanded view of your security. So even purchasing property, boats, cars could bring in a lot of emotional security to you at this time. Or maybe you and your partner decide to move in together and it's going really well. You decide to get a pet together. Maybe you're talking about starting a family together. So be watchful for wonderful things happening within your home, within your family, and maybe find just the perfect place to live, the perfect car. Be more cautious though a little bit, at least until April 25th because of the Mercury retrograde, and watch if you have the planets close to the 20 degrees of Taurus. If it's your sun that's in Taurus, it could be a new career, a new public image. If it's your moon, an addition to your family, a new home. If you have Venus close to 20 degrees of Taurus or Scorpio, it could be a sudden love, meeting somebody out of the blue and falling in love with them. So watch the planet, not just the house. By the end of April, you should see the things unfold. And if Uranus brings you something out of the blue and it feels odd, it feels like it's not for you, just wait, because sometimes when things happen out of the blue, we are like, I don't know if I want that. But with Jupiter, it's trying to really expand your horizon, expand your view of how you think your home life should be, who you should live with, where you should live. So these are the themes coming up right now for you at the end of April. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at 20 degrees of Taurus is happening in your third house of siblings, your neighborhood, your learning environment, your self-efforts. This is happening on April 20th. But so basically the second half of April, watch for a sudden surprise. Jupiter is trying to expand your horizons when it comes to your self-efforts, learning something new. Your neighborhood, maybe the relationship you have with your siblings, and Uranus coming here. It might be something shocking, maybe something shocking and good comes out in the life of your sibling. Something new is happening in your neighborhood, and it's going to expand your place, expand the way that you live in your neighborhood. Maybe some new future plans that you have of studying something, taking a course, taking a hobby and turning it into a business. So look if you have any planets close to 20 degrees of Taurus, maybe from 17 to 24 degrees of Taurus. Also look at the opposite house, the ninth house, and see if you have planets close to 20 degrees of Scorpio. So maybe you are learning something, and then ninth house, putting it out there into the world, publishing something, taking a new course, studying something new. Maybe you decide out of the blue to learn how to play the piano, play the guitar, or make videos, start a blog, and something takes off. So watch if you do have planets close to 20 degrees of Taurus. Maybe you have Venus close to 20 degrees of Taurus, and right now you're walking around in your neighborhood and you meet someone completely different than you've ever dated, and you fall in love. You find an idea and you make a lot of money from it. Or if it's your moon that's close to 20 degrees of Taurus, something new is happening in the life of your family, moving. If it's your sun that's close to 20 degrees of Taurus, maybe you have a sudden promotion or a new job offer, or the public sees you in a different way. But the third house is about initiating efforts. So your efforts could pay you big time right now. So take the initiative, take the effort to find something that you love to do. Maybe it's a new course you want to sign up for. This is a fantastic time for that. Also, if you want to update any of your equipment, if you want new musical instruments, a new gym membership, a new computer, a new cell phone, this is a time where whatever it is you buy, it might be fantastic. Just wait until after April 25th, because we do have the Mercury retrograde and the eclipse on April 8th. So wait a little bit longer for that. But this is a fantastic time to update equipment as well. You could be getting closer to your sibling, or your relationship is expanding. Travels, short trips could bring you a lot of luck right now as well. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more.